Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.
They've been fighting forever.
Idiots.
Eat my shorts.
Now,
Holy. Oh, my.
there's a reason.
She's mine. Says who? Women get obsessed with me. It's like one of them fatal attraction things.
Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, Ann Margret, grumpy old maid.
Do the world a favor, pull your lip over your head and swallow.
Rated PG-13. Starts Christmas Day at a theater near you.
Dude, I love Walter Matthau's voice.
Who doesn't love Walter Matthau?
Do the world a favor, pull your lip over your head and swallow.
I
don't even know how you talk like that. I don't even know what kind of freaking accent that is or any of that shit.
Yeah. He's he's fantastic. He has a fantastic voice and a really great accent because he's from California. So that's not a really. Do California people have accents?
I don't think so. Practicing their non-regional diction.
No, you're not listening. Surfer Boy's from California.
She's a masseuse. She massages shit.
Oh, man, I can't wait till Jake's old enough to watch Bad Boys.
When he's 25.
They were all going in before you got here.
Dude, I love that you are talking about Joey Pants because I got some Joey Pants for later on.
Nice.
Movie Life Crisis Season 3, Episode 26, last movie of 1993, Grumpy Old Men.
Woo! I can't believe we made it.
Hooray, we did it.
Hooray,
It seems like just yesterday we
for
were
us.
on Episode 1. Yeah, I got our end of the year wrap up. I get it from Spotify and also get it from our podcast host, Buzzsprout. People listened. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Banner year
Thank
at
you
Movie
for
Life
listening.
Crisis Enterprises, a.k.a. Jeff's closet and my also closet.
I don't call it a closet. It's more of it was a man cave, but then it just kept getting smaller. So now it's more of a man hole.
Yeah, dude, it's like a slightly oversized sweatsuit. That's where you are right now.
Yeah. I still have some room to move around though. I can make quick turns to the left. She still fades in front. I like it.
I'm doing great over here.
Yeah, you got plenty of space. You got a fake tree in there.
Yeah, dude, I got several fake trees. I got room for activities.
Do you dust that thing?
Dude, no, I don't dust this at all. I don't. I didn't remember. I remembered this movie and I remembered that it existed, but I may not have seen it since it first came out on VHS.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
have you seen this recently?
I define recently. I'd say maybe in the last 10 years. I've definitely seen it in the last 10 years.
That's pretty recently, I would say.
Yeah. Then yes. But this is a Will Ginobili classic. He freaking loves this movie.
He should. It's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it is. But I'm saying like he's the reason I even know and or have seen and like this movie.
Yeah, you could easily recast Pete Ginobili in either one of these parts. Putz, moron.
Oh, man. I don't know. Is Mr. Pete the same age as these guys now? I don't know how old they were when they did this, but...
I have it. Jack Lemmon was 68. Walter Matthau was 73. So he's actually older than both of them.
Oh, my goodness. He doesn't seem it.
No, he doesn't. We don't really have. I mean, we're done with Patreon for the year. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was our last Patreon episode. We got one more. After this comes out Christmas Day, we'll do January 1st. We'll do our 93 awards show, our Nathans, our off-brand Oscars.
I can't believe we're really going to call them Nathans.
The thing about it is, like, I actually think Nathan's hot dogs are better than Oscar Mayer hot dogs. So
yeah, Nathan's
seems
hot
like the
dogs
wrong
are
name
delicious.
for us. Yeah, Nathan's are great.
Well, I like Hebrew National too, but we can't call it, hey, we're going to give our Hebrews tonight. We can't do that.
The Hebes, as Matt Damon said in School Ties.
Jesus.
I feel like that might be insulting. I hope it's not. I only know it from
It
that
definitely
movie.
is. It didn't sound insulting until you said it for some reason.
I was just talking about hot dogs.
I should have said African American shirt.
I was watching that episode 30 Rock last night with Wayne Brady.
Oh man, what a great show!
Of course, Black is African American, which can be challenging. All right, dude, give us a synopsis.
Two ancient feuds, John and Max, battle for a new neighbor's heart and prune juice with hilarious mishaps. Grumpy turns to grumpy lovin', proving age ain't nothing but a number with dentures. AI's not doing as good. I don't know what happened.
I was trying to like put a little sauce on that one.
Yeah, it was rubbing some stank on it, and it did not do it right at all.
It did not land it for me. No. Yeah, this It's Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. They were in 10 movies together. This is like number 8.
Yeah.
It's just a great idea. Just have them be freaking people who are mad at each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have them be
great.
them with each other. Yeah, that's a great
dude.
idea.
I couldn't. Just them saying the most basic insults to each other. It cracked me up every time.
I think it's because not only like you said, like putz, moron, that whole thing. Like when they, it's like it's not even directed at them, really. Just like
Walter Matthau would just say like, just kiss my ass or eat my shorts. And like, it's
right.
It's not like,
right.
I mean, that's not like City Slickers, freaking Lowell Ganson, Babalu Mandel coming up with zingers. That's just basic shit, but it was so funny. He was just killing me.
It's the way they say it. I'm telling you,
it definitely is.
The way that it's like they don't even care that they're doing it to each other. I freaking love it. I love it. So good.
$35 million budget, $80 million gross. This was actually a surprise hit in the year. It came out like right around this time, right around Christmas, and still managed to gross $70 million in the year and $80 million total. It ends up 13 between Groundhog Day and Cool Runnings.
Dude, I saw that it was supposed to come out in February of '94,
nice.
But Warner Brothers was having such a successful box office year that they said, like, we want to maximize our profits. Let's just release this now. And they bumped it and released it on Christmas Day, December 25th.
I love that they released it on Christmas Day, and this episode will come out on Christmas Day. It's so rare that we get that.
Yeah, that's good. We never do that. It's nicely done.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you find any awards?
I saw it like American Film Institute, like 100 Years, 100 Laughs. It was nominated for that, but it didn't make it.
Right.
Which is weird. To me, this is quintessential old people funny, and I like old people funny.
I was trying to think, like, I'm like, I don't know if anyone younger than us would enjoy this, but I'm like, man, I wonder if I could get my dad to rewatch this. I bet he would get a kick out of it.
Yeah, as soon as I watched it, I sent a message to my dad and said, like, pull it up. It's on Max. Watch it. You're going to love it. He's like, oh, I watch that all the time. And then he realized he watches Grumpier Old
Men.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude, I agreed. I don't think you show this to my students, 18, 17-year-olds. They don't laugh at this.
No, but boomers, perfect, right? In the strike zone for them.
Right. That's it's 10 pitch, slow pitch kickball. What is it?
Should be a bigger ball. Should be a kickball.
Kickball.
It's hard to get a hit in only 3 tries. Yeah, one sequel, Grumpier Old Men, which comes out in 95.
Yeah, we should.
I don't remember when and where I first saw this, but I feel like I just rented it like as soon as it came out on VHS.
So I don't remember the exact time, but this was one of the ones that I saw for sure in Pete and Tracy's gray van with the captain's chairs, and it had that little TV in the middle. You remember that?
Yeah, not the minivan, full size van.
No, full size van. It had the like accordion shutters on the windows. It had like the running lights that were like looked like you were in an airplane. This is definitely where I saw that.
That's fantastic.
Like on the way back home from Franco's from a swim practice or something like that.
Where like the TV in the console of the van was about the size of as a VHS cassette.
Yeah, it was a tiny little TV, except it was square. Yeah. And it was a tube television and super blurry. But we could hear it through the speakers.
Yeah.
And it was like built into the console. It was like there was wood around it, I remember.
Dude, it's still wherever that van is parked now, that TV is still built into it. No one ever got it out.
I like awesome. That van. I can't even picture me driving that van now. Would that even fit in my garage? It feels so big.
Right now, there's like people have the like kind of full size like Amazon vans, especially in big cities. There's people who like can't afford rent and they just like sleep in there. That's where their house is.
Yeah.
But you can still get a minivan. There's still some people who make them, as you know.
Yeah.
But like you can't. I don't think you can get just like a full size van for kids.
That's
like
crazy.
It's like you can get a van to like deliver packages, or you can get a minivan if you have kids.
Yeah. There's Katie across the hall just got the new Highlander, something Highlander. It's got 3 rows.
Toyota.
It's got the captain's seats. It's nice and it's big, but it's not minivan big. That was a big van.
Yeah, it was capacious, which was funny because the Genobles were the tiniest people and they had the largest van.
Remember that side window that you would just pull and it was like oval shaped?
Yeah.
And it wasn't very big?
Yeah, dude, and that whole family would freaking pull up to a swim meet and go, hi-ho, it's off to work. And they had the hugest van. And then, all right, that's awesome. Where did you rate this?
So because no 7s, I don't know where to put it because I enjoyed it like an 8, but part of me wants a 6.5. And I think I settled on 6.5.
Yeah. Dude, you got to choose.
I know 6.5 is where I'm at.
I gave it an 8.
You gave it an 8.
I
What
did.
what is it on IMDb? Oh shit, it's a 7. It's a 7.
Yeah, it's like a 6 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And Cinema Score gave it an A from a A+ to F scale. But the important thing is that you gave it a 6.5 and I gave it an 8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it just, dude, I just giggled the whole time. They just kept cracking me up.
Me too.
And there wasn't really much that I would have changed or that I would have taken out. It was just freaking funny. Just those two old guys just saying the exact same insults to each other. They didn't even mix it up. But
they very rarely changed it up. Yeah. I agree. I liked it, but for some reason I was just like, I give it I ended up giving it a 6.5. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, it had a freaking amazing soundtrack. It had some serious bangers in the soundtrack that happened at the exact right time. I was trying to remember, was this the first ever Frenemies, or did we have another movie where there were some frenemies?
You mean that we've done, or just in general? Yeah. No, I think this is our first frenemies movie.
So real quick before we get into the best, what's your interest level in ice fishing? Because I know you love fishing, but also this is one where you don't have to go outside. You can sit down.
I don't know. I don't understand ice fishing. What were they doing with the ladle? What was that? Was that getting chunks of ice off the top? I think they would they would use the freaking ice auger to drill through the ice, and then they would use the ladle to take out the chunks of ice. So I guess maybe so it wouldn't refreeze. I'm not sure. There's a couple of times where they were like pulling in fish, and they would like, oh, here it comes, and they would go get like the spoon or the ladle, and they were moving stuff. I assume they were moving ice off of the surface, but
yeah. I don't know.
Is it that cold that it'll just literally freeze while you're pulling the fish through?
I think if it's like chunks and stuff, it refreezes because I think it'll refreeze overnight. I don't know. I'm at a 0 on ice fishing, whatever the levels are. I'm at a nothing.
So this is the thing. You're asking me, do I like fishing? The answer is no. And that's not for me. I have been fishing numerous times. I think the numeral is 5 total. I've caught something every time I've gone, but it's just not fun. But also, I've only gone when it's hot outside. So going when it's cold outside might be different because I do like it cold better than hot.
If I had to pick between going when it's cold and going when it's hot, I would definitely pick cold. That seemed like it was really cold, though. I know now probably when you ice fish, it's probably like it's like a condo that you sit in and it's got a freaking big screen TV and it's
not just an outhouse with a freaking...
Yeah, but that was like just an outhouse where you had to wear your coat and your gloves and your hat and your scarf the whole time and they were shivering. That sounds terrible.
You know who wasn't there though when they were doing that? All the people that he lives with, like his wife and his kids, none of them were there. They were both
bachelors. They didn't have anyone to get away from. They could have stayed in their house with the heat
they could have
and the fire.
I'm saying
just
for
play
me,
piano and watch this tiny TV. Yeah, for you, maybe you might want to take up some ice fishing just so you can go sit. I think that's why a lot of people just go deer hunting. I just go sit alone in the deer stand with the heater on, away from their family.
Can't I just bring a book though and just go sit in nature? I don't have to kill a deer. Innocent little doe-eyed deer,
little baby deer.
Dude, I don't want to go fishing. I'll just go sit in the bathroom and lock the door. I don't need.
I'm ice fishing. I might catch something. Please stop banging on the door.
Speaking of ice fishing, that bidet is wicked cold in the winter, huh? Good Lord, that's like ice fishing.
The great part about fishing is that then at the end of it, you get to eat fish, which is basically a vegetable.
Ooh, I don't like fish either.
I like fish if it's deep fried, but otherwise I'm out.
No, it freaking lives in salt water. You know who can survive in salt water? Monsters. And I don't need monsters.
All right, you're a 6.5. I'm an 8 out of 10. What's your, let's do the best. What's your first scene?
Dude, my first scene is the getting ready for the neighbor montage when they're both trying to get ready and fancy themselves up after the guy who owns the store told them to go for it.
Yeah, Chuck.
And they were playing the "I'm Too Sexy." Yeah, Chuck. "I'm Too Sexy."
Right.
Playing in the background. It was great. That was my first best scene. It's a montage, not a great montage, but a pretty good one. And Walter Matthau.
I like how many hats they both own.
Yeah. How many hats do you own? You don't own multiple hats, or multiple baseball caps don't count because they had different kinds of hats.
I mean, I only have like 2 baseball caps and a beanie, but they had like, he had a freaking one of the hats with the ear flaps,
ear things.
Like on Loser.
Dude, I freaking love those hats. What are they called?
I don't know. And he had like a cabbie hat, and he had a fedora, and
he
had like 95 different, like old school, like old style, like 19 freaking Tombstone hats.
Yeah.
All kind of shit. It wasn't like he was picking between the Cubs hat and the freaking LSU Tigers hat. He was like, he had a bunch of like grown up hats, like my great grandpa had.
Yes. Well, they're both I think that comes with age. Am I going to start collecting hats as I get older?
No, it doesn't come with age. It comes with like growing up in the early 1900s when everyone used to wear hats. Dude, you know the reason why they say that everyone used to wear hats back in those days?
Why?
Is because horse-drawn carriages would just fling up horse shit into the air, and you had to wear a hat to keep it from falling down your shirt.
Ooh, thank you.
They've said that you can trace the like decline of hat purchasing with the rise of the automobile.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
That might not be true, but I love that story and I'm sticking with it.
By the
I
way,
didn't make it up, but I didn't like fact check that or anything. It's
right. By the way, the ear flap hat is called a trapper hat.
Okay.
Just so you know, trapper.
Not a trapper keeper, which is where we used to keep our notes and stuff back in the day, but a trapper.
Only if it had those rainbows all over it.
Yeah.
Like my sister.
Dude, mine had like fireworks and stuff like that on it. My first scene was early on when they were outside and it was one of the first conversations, and they're both cleaning off their cars, and the entire conversation is just how friends of theirs that they know died recently.
Yeah. Oh man.
And it's like, dude, you hear about Ernie? He's like, well, no, what happened to Ernie? He's like, yeah, he fell asleep at the wheel, went right into a tractor trailer and died on impact. And like, oh, lucky bastard. It's like stroke. You don't want to get a stroke. You don't want to turn into a vegetable. Like, there's just like a 5-minute conversation about how they wanted to die. And it's just,
I'll take cardiac every time.
And I just love that they're just these freaking old guys, and they're just like a lot of their conversations are around what is the ideal way to die.
To be honest, though, it happened at Thanksgiving. It's going to happen again at Christmas. When my family gets together, the older people in the family are like, "Oh my God, you'll never guess who died." And I'm like, "Oh man, is this where we're at?" Like, I guess our parents are at the age where all their friends are starting to die. So like,
yeah, dude, my parents go to like 3 funerals a month.
That's craziness, huh?
It's also small town shit. It's like, oh, this guy was on the drainage board in 1987. I got to go to the funeral. I was like, do you though? I don't think anyone's going to notice.
Do you have to?
No, but I like it because this is such a weird thing. It's a movie where the leads are in their 60s and 70s, and the love interest is in her 50s. So like right away, that's like a really, really unusual. And they just from the very beginning, it's like they're not trying to play younger. It's not Robert Redford. They're like, nah, man, we're old. The entire movie is about how old we are.
I can't believe that. Seems like, I guess maybe once you get to that age, that 20 years isn't a big difference.
I think it is, but I think they just expected us not to notice. It's like, she's old, they're old, it's fine.
She wasn't that old though. She didn't. I mean, she looked older, but not old like them.
No.
And then I guess this is before 93. This is before Viagra. So like we were just to assume that everything still works fine.
Well, they made a joke about it at the end of the movie. I got 8 to 5. You can't get it up for the entire honeymoon. He's like, I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
Walter Matthau was like, that's a sure winner.
I don't know. I guess I'll let you know when I get to that age, but I'm saying like, that seems to be a very prevalent problem that people are trying to fix with commercials that I watch during sports, that people need Viagra all the time. So it would seem like these guys, but the whole movie they were gone, and even the dad, friggin' Rocky's trainer. Meredith. Yeah, he was even talking
Mickey.
about it. Yeah.
I don't know that I want to devote a lot of our podcast episode to erections when you get to be in your 70s. I don't have a lot on that.
We're gonna pull up with season 43, and I'm gonna be like, well, it finally happened.
What's your next scene?
My next one is when they are standing outside, and the guy is from the IRS is looking for him, and they're both talking to him, and they're like, "You're looking for who? Gustafson? Oh, John Gustafson?" And he's going back and forth. He's like, "Oh, that man's crazy. He's loco, always hanging around those kinky strip bars." And he was like straight making fun of him. But what's his name? Couldn't say anything. John Gustafson, Jack Lemmon couldn't say anything because he would give it away that he was to the IRS. I freaking love that. And the guy,
Yeah.
the Snyder or whatever his name was.
Hold on a second. Not the guy, Buck Henry.
Buck Henry. Yeah, fine. Buck Henry.
Buck Henry is freaking great. Put some respect on Buck Henry.
Yeah, my
Love
bad.
that guy.
Sorry. Buck
Couldn't be a living
Henry.
party with that old dick.
Buck Henry.
Yeah, Walter Matthau
Dick
was
Lemmon.
making fun of Jack Lemmon to Jack Lemmon because Jack Lemmon can't admit who he is because the IRS is looking for him because something happened when he's about to lose his house. I never was entirely clear on that.
I
that was
wasn't
part of it.
either. He owed him a bunch of money to the IRS.
Yeah,
Which Walter Matthau ended up paying. And I didn't remember that part. And I thought that was nice.
that was very nice.
Yeah.
Helped out by his son Kevin Pollak.
Right.
Second straight movie where we talk about Kevin Pollak.
Who doesn't love him?
I love Kevin Pollak.
But the IRS guy, he was just like, medication?
Buck Henry.
What do you, medication? Like, it was great. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's some of the political incorrectness for me is like there were like 2 references to people being gay in both times. Jack Lemmon was like very offended at that suggestion or at that joke.
Yeah.
But that's the early 90s, especially if you're 70. It's like, you're claustrophobic. I never looked at another guy.
How would you like to be omnipotent? Oh, no. If little Joey doesn't work, I don't want to be here ever again.
My next scene is when the 2 of them happen to walk into the pharmacy at the same time and they start talking about their medical ailments. Dude, and freaking Walter Matthau's like, he's like, guys, like my lumbago's killing me. And Jack Lemmon's like, your lumbago? He's like, my pinch sciatica would make your lumbago look embarrassing. And then Mathau's like, he's like, I had a gallstone that would destroy your lumbago. It was like I was peeing a gumball. He's like, shut up about your gallstone. He's like, when I had shingles, I was laying on the ground. He's
like, oh, and then shingles.
Mathau's like, shingles, whatever. He's like, my ulcers were, and dude, it was again, textbook, just freaking old guys making fun of each other,
going back and
medical
forth.
conditions, and I loved it.
I know we already talked about how it was, Pete Ginobili could take over, but dude, like the stories about your dad and Pete and Fowler, like this sounds like what they would do, but how they gave each other crap. I like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool.
It's old school, man. I love it.
Yeah.
And I like that they now they don't see each other that much and they're all married and still have wives and stuff. But if it was just like, if they just went to a baseball game, I'm sure that's exactly what the conversations would be like.
Yeah.
Like just ripping each other, calling them schmucks and listing their medical issues and saying who's got it worse.
I had a third scene, but I didn't really like it. I just put it down because I was laughing at it. When it was Jack Lemmon and Burgess Meredith, and he was talking about the neighbor, and he's like, did you mount her? He's like, oh, Dad. He's like, wait. Has she got big thighs? I was like, good God. He's like, no, then what's the problem? You're a young fella. I'd be mounting everything in Wabasha County or whatever the hell he was saying. Like, he was going to town. And the whole time I was like, what an old, horny man. That's so funny.
Dude, all the Burgess Meredith stuff, like he's 90 something and Jack Lemmon is 68 and he keeps referring to Jack Lemmon. He's like, if I was young like you, he's like, I would be all over the place.
Right.
Like, I just love that this guy's almost 70, but because his dad is in his 90s, he's like, you kids shut the hell up. He's talking to freaking Matthau and Lemmon.
Yeah. That, to me, that would be the only reason I'd want to get really old. Just so I could yell at younger kids that are in their 60s.
Like yell at your kid who's 65. It's like, you whippersnappers, shut the hell up. I think that character is a brilliant inclusion to this script because the movie is about grumpy old men. It's like, let's put an even older person there who constantly calls them kids and tells them to shut up. And like, if I was as young as you, I'd be laying pipe all over this town. It's like, oh my God, shut up, Rocky's trainer.
Oh man. I really like
Grandpa.
Did you mount her? I really liked it.
I did too. He's great.
So that was the last one that I put.
My third scene was the ice fishing fight scene, just because it was such a ludicrous. Like,
I didn't know the things didn't move, but now that I think about it, when you were saying like you use the auger to break the ice, I guess it would have to move around. You wouldn't want to, or do you fish in the same spot every time? No, right?
I don't know. I think you fish in the same spot. I think it looks. I mean, for this movie set in Minnesota, it looked like they all had like spots on the lake, and that's where they were like the entire season.
Right.
But it's on skids. Like it doesn't live there when the lake is liquid, obviously.
Well, yeah.
So they got to be able to move it in and out.
What's the lowest like a possible area, like latitude. No. Yeah. Latitude that you can ice fish is like Minnesota.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
it
think
doesn't
it's
freeze
latitude
over
as
in
much
like
as it is
Tennessee, does it?
altitude.
No.
No. I mean, it does,
it snows
but not
there.
like thick enough to go like
Right.
sit in a freaking building on a lake.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's elevation more than it is latitude. But I don't know. I don't know where the closest ice fishing to me is. I would guess like I don't even think Indiana, but there's no lakes in Indiana. It probably is like Great Lakes region.
Crazy.
Michigan and Minnesota and Wisconsin and all that stuff.
Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, and they're
Gordon
all
Bombay.
frozen. Yeah, good one. I like when he's pushing it with his car.
He's pushing the whole ice shanty with his car, and they're yelling about what's her name, Ann Margret. I love that they have a running feud since 1937.
Yeah,
and he's like, "You want a fresh one? You remember how I busted you up?" It's like whatever. I won that fight, and they're literally talking about the freaking Great Depression. Like,
and Kevin Pollak was like, he's been arguing with it since the 38. He's like yelling, "It was 38."
But also, they live next door, and they actually are best friends, even though they just argue all the time.
I can't even imagine that. I'm not best friends with my neighbors, so
no,
can't relate. I like that one. What about quotes? Did you have a lot of quotes?
I didn't have a lot of quotes. I just because they just kept saying the same stuff, and it just kept cracking me up. And I was like,
I try to bunch them all together, like you were talking about, when it's like, "Good morning, dickhead. Hello, moron." Like just back and forth.
Eat my shorts.
Yeah, just
like,
back
kiss
and
my
forth.
ass.
Moron, putz, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, moron and putz was probably the main one. The only quote that I had that I wrote down specifically was just like he was getting ready to have sex with Ann Margret, and he was like, I think we need to use protection. He's like, it's different. And she's like, when was the last time you made love? And he said, October 4th, 1978.
She's like, I think we're good. I like that scene too, because she says, she's like, well, I think it's time to go to bed or whatever it was. And she like locks the door, and he was like, what you say? Well, and he like didn't get it at first. I like that. That's good. I thought you were going to say the other quote that I wrote down is when Grandpa is looking out the window and he's like, looks like Chuck's taking an old one eye to the optometrist. And then I found all the deleted scenes, not realizing
all the outtakes of that.
Was that at the end of the movie when you watched it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was at the end of the movie. It was over the credits.
So I didn't realize it was in there, but I read the article where they were talking about they did 32 takes. So like each take is like, looks like he's going to enter the holies of holies, coitus interruptus. And he's like, looks like Chuck's slipping under the old salami, put the hot dog in the bun, taking the skin boat to Tuna Town. I was like, oh my God. You think he comes up with those? You think he's like freestyling?
Dude, I have no idea what Burgess Meredith's faculties were at that point in his life, but maybe that was all being handed to him, but he was destroying it.
He was killing
right there.
Taking the old log to the beaver. Like, man, he was killing it. So I put
ridiculous.
those down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the quotes are about sex, even though it's the oldest people that we've talked about. And when friggin' Jack Lemmon says, I've laid more pipe in this town than Wabasha Plumbing. I wrote that one down too. I liked it.
It was ridiculous. I love these.
Does anybody even say laying pipe anymore? Nobody says that.
Sure, I'm positive that they do.
What? I'm gonna when I go back to school after the break, I'm gonna ask my kids if that's what I'm gonna ask them all to write euphemisms down for that, so I can get fired right away.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be great. Then you'll be unemployed, and we can really ramp up our podcast output.
So all my quotes, two of them were about having sex, and the other one is just the amalgam of all of them yelling moron and putz.
Yeah, I did write down putz because you don't hear that a lot anymore. And I was like, I'm going to look that up. And then I realized that I was like, oh, putz is Yiddish, and it just means penis. I was like, that's great.
I think I might start using putz.
Yeah, you should.
So what about characters? You got your characters?
It's Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. Those are my first two.
Yeah. What are the only other ones you can pick was Grandpa or Kevin Pollak. Nobody's picking
Darryl Hannah was in there. Kevin Pollak was in there. Ann Margret was in there.
But
there's a bunch
in there
of
enough, I don't think. But I had Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau also.
Let's talk about them and then we'll do our third. Jack Lemmon. I looked up how old everyone was just because I love that. Jack Lemmon was 68 during the filming of this movie. Walter Matthau was 73. Walter Matthau I had first just because I just wrote his name down first, not because he was like significantly better. But dude, he
in order of appearance.
Yeah. Like I said, him and Jack Lemmon did 10 movies together, like starting back with The Odd Couple, which is actually a Neil Simon play that Walter Matthau originated the Oscar part and also won a Tony for.
Yeah.
And dude, just
what movie did we do with Jack Lemmon? Oh, we did Glenn Ross.
Glenn Ross.
Yeah, he was
fantastic in that.
Shel Levine. Yeah, he was way good in that. And dude, Walter Matthau, every time I see him, I only think two things: this one and the baseball movie, the Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears. It's funny because these guys had such huge careers, but so much of it was before our time. Like I'm looking at it, it's like Bad News Bears is 1976. I've seen that,
right?
But the other stuff, like Odd Couple, Hello Dolly. Friggin',
you've seen Hello Dolly,
the original Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. No, I haven't seen any of that stuff.
Oh man, Hello Dolly. My Cece loves that movie. Walter Matthau died though a while ago, right? When did he die?
In 2000.
2000.
I mean, yeah, he did. He was freaking 80, so that's a good run. But yeah, he's been dead for 23 years.
Yeah.
Grace, she's been dead for over 40 years. They want you to say the blessing.
That is a pretty good run.
Dude, and also like he had a freaking heart attack like in the 60s and then he lived until the year 2000. So yeah, he was doing pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's
like smoked all the time and like had heart failure and renal failure and smoked like a chimney. That's a good run.
He's funny as hell too. And Jack Lemmon died not long after him, as far as I remember. Here it is, 2001.
2001.
So damn, these guys have been gone for that long? More than 20 years?
That's ridiculous.
Doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't. I mean, it's not like I'm like have been wondering where they were. I assumed that they were dead, but they're still in movies that I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, like Walter Matthau in particular, like had looking at his list of stuffs, like Academy Award 1966, Tony Award 1962, and then again in 65, BAFTA in 1973.
That's awesome.
Golden Globe 1975, like just piled up a bunch. Like I just think of him as like a funny, like crotchety old guy, but he actually won a whole bunch of stuff for acting. Like he was awesome.
He's he's way good. He's way good. I was just looking to see when Jack Lemmon's last movie was. That was 2000. He was the narrator on Legend of Bagger Vance.
Oh, nice, dude.
I used to love that movie.
Great job on that one. I know. I like that one too. Whenever I play golf, which is never, I always go, golf's a game can't be won, only played.
Only played. I do like that movie because it's directed by my favorite person of all time, Robert Redford.
Who's your third character? Minus Burgess Meredith, obviously.
That's who I put too. Burgess Meredith.
Just killing me.
Dude, he was so funny.
I just never got tired of a 94-year-old telling his 68-year-old son that he was a kid. He's like, "You kids, shut the hell up." He's like, "If I was your age, if I was a young buck like you, I'd be mounting everything in sight." Like I never got tired of that bit. It was killing me.
He, when I was looking up stuff about him, I was like, oh snap. He was the Penguin back in Batman, like the original TV show.
The original, Adam West Batman.
And then all of the other stuff that I knew him from was Rocky. He was Mick.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I know that he was like a very prominent actor and I'm supposed to know all the stuff he's in. But like you said, dude, he started in the 30s and went all the way up until he died. So like, that's freaking crazy. I really like him. He's super funny. And he killed it in this.
He was fantastic in this. I really like Darryl Hannah, and she was good in this. She just didn't have that much for her character to do. Yeah, like it was pretty basic. She's the daughter. She's going to be end up with Kevin Pollak, who's the other guy's son. They grew up together.
Yeah,
and like I typically like Ann Margret, but I honestly don't love her in this movie. I was trying to think when I was trying to do recasting. There's something about her that I just was kind of like. That I didn't love.
Something weird. Yeah.
Like I need something a little bit different.
Yeah. I liked her character though. Like, I don't know that I think it was her that was the way she acted it.
I think it was too. And I was looking at her stuff and And it doesn't, and like you can't always, I mean, she's won a bunch of awards too, Ann Margret has.
Right.
But like the year before in Newsies, she got the raspberry for worst performance of the entire year. I'm like, maybe she was going through like a rough little stretch, like as an actor, because she's definitely good in stuff before this and in stuff after this. Like, dude, she's good in Any Given Sunday. That's a 99.
Yeah, yeah.
But in this, I was like, man, there's something about this that I'm just not like, I'm not digging it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. I for some reason, I didn't remember it being Ann Margret. I remembered it being some other
Sophia Loren.
Yeah. Why do I think that?
She's in Grumpier Old Men.
Grumpier Old Men. That's why.
Yep. Yeah, she's in the sequel. So apparently when the guy wrote this originally, he wanted it for Matthau Lemmon and Sophia Loren, and he couldn't get Sophia Loren, but they did get her for the sequel.
Nice. Golly, that's why I thought that. Because I was like, she doesn't look like I remember. Who's Ann Margret? And is that her? Why is her name Ann Margret? Does she have a last name?
I think she's Swedish, so it was Olsen, but she was always credited as Ann Margret.
That's weird.
Hyphen Margaret.
Hyphen. Sometimes she puts the hyphen. Sometimes she doesn't hyphen. Sometimes she spells the word hyphen.
The word hyphen.
Oh man. Oh, that's cool. She graduated with Charleston Heston from high school. So, dude, I put Burgess Meredith as my third. I put Kevin Pollak is amazing. I just put that down. I don't know that there's a part that he couldn't pull off in a certain area. Like, he's funny. He's serious. He's got really good timing.
Dude, his my perfect like Kevin Pollak role is his like Tom Cruise sidekick and A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, he's always there. He's really being dry and he's like saying funny quips.
Super dry. Yeah, that's it. Dry.
It's such a perfect Kevin Pollak part.
He's good.
That I always, every time, and this was kind of like that. I'm like, hey, he's so perfect for that.
Yeah.
Like he's freaking Jack Lemmon's up on the ladder spraying water onto the roof to make snow slide off on Walter Matthau. And Kevin Pollak walks out and he's like, really? He's like, that old one? And he was like, don't tell your dad. He's like, all right, but you have to put a sign in the yard because he's running for mayor.
Yeah.
And Jack Lemmon's like, I'd be honored to. He's like, all right, great. He's like, you guys are idiots.
It's so stupid. And then he's like, you got to use hot water, jackass. Like, it's so good. And he's only doing that to get him back because he was trying to win the lotto so he could pay off the IRS. And he kept changing the
channel through the window. Did you ever do that? I remember doing that. Not through the window, but like, you know, you have like multiple TVs in your house, but if they're the same brand, they have the same remotes.
Right.
Like I would take the TV from my parents' bedroom, and while they were watching TV in the living room, I'd like from around the corner down the hallway, like turn the volume off, just mess with them.
Oh, you're such a jerk. I did something way worse.
I remember doing that.
We had, you know, when you open a garage door opener, it's got the little things.
Yeah, yeah.
So we would just randomly pick a thing and then drive through a neighborhood and just constantly press it to see how many garages we could open. And it worked way more than you think. Just driving through neighborhoods, pressing the garage door opener.
Yeah, dude, it totally works.
That's crazy. That shouldn't be a thing. That's terrifying.
I know.
But I never changed with the clicker.
Nice.
By the way, do you still call it a clicker? You say remote.
I call it a remote.
Yeah. I've tried to switch over to remote because nobody knows what I'm talking about when I say clicker.
Pass me she hit me threw the thing at me.
Don't hit it with the thing. John Cusack.
Writers, directors. I got the writer Mark Steven Johnson. Mark Stevens Johnson. I keep getting confused because he's got a bunch of more names.
He assassinated a president, Mark Steven Johnson.
But this was the first movie he ever wrote, and he was in college in Minnesota when he wrote it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then he's gone on to write and direct about a dozen films, kind of a lot of like not necessarily Marvel, but like superhero stuff, like the original Daredevil
and Ghost Rider,
freaking Ben Affleck, and like Ghost Rider, stuff like that.
Yeah. The director did a bunch of stuff that I recognize also.
Yeah, I don't know about a bunch of stuff, but he definitely did some stuff. Donald Petrie.
Yeah.
He directed about a dozen movies. A lot of them were kind of like comedies or romantic comedies, like stuff like starting back with Mystic Pizza and going all the way to like I mean, now, the last couple of years. I think the one that on the list that's my favorite of his is Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality, of course, dude.
But he did How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days a couple of years later, and like both of those I think are really fun.
Those are really good.
Nice.
Mystic Pizza was a good one too, and making it all the way up until, like you said, 2018 was his last movie he directed, which wasn't that good. I watched it, but like, you still working? That's good, right? That's all you can ask for from 88 to 2018, and directing movies the whole time. That's good.
I was thinking about it with, I think Mrs. Doubtfire. No, with Wayne's World too. We were talking about Aerosmith. Like they formed as a band in 1970, and they had the biggest single in the world in 1998. That's 28 years. Like that's And then like their career didn't end then. That was their high point.
That was the peak.
Like I was trying to imagine like me and you like doing this podcast for 28 years and then it really popping off and us being like, well, this was all worth it.
Yeah.
Like we would have given up 23 years before that.
Absolutely. We're not going to be doing this in 28 years. Are we?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I got nothing else to do, but I'm just saying
I'm
like
busy. I'm not busy.
I just can't imagine like that's almost 30 years between when you start doing a thing and when you like achieve the highest heights that you're going to with that thing. That's insane.
Yeah, it is. His peak was probably How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, like you said.
Yeah, or Miss Congeniality. I think those are both up there. Yeah. Let's do worst. I didn't have any worst, honestly.
Oh, wait, one more thing. I had it at the bottom. Shooter McGavin, whatever that guy's name is.
I saw him.
He is such a good douche.
I know.
Isn't he?
Great at.
McDonald? Christopher McDonald, right?
Christopher McDonald, yeah.
He plays that part so well. Oh, man. And it almost to the fact that you got to wonder if he's really like that. You know what I'm saying?
The funny thing is that guy's been in so much stuff, but no one ever knows who he is. But if you say Shooter McGavin, everyone in the entire world goes, oh, yeah, that guy, for sure. Like, dude, he's got like 80 credits. But it's like Shooter McGavin. That's who that guy is.
Yeah. That's what happened to Stifler's mom. But she finally broke that mold.
Yeah, she broke through.
She's all over.
But it took a minute.
For the worst.
We're going to see Shooter McGavin in a couple of movies in 94 because he's in Terminal Velocity and he's in Quiz Show.
Oh, God, I can't believe
we may not do Terminal Velocity. There's only so many skydiving movies you can do in 1 year.
Only if he lands on a mountain and then has to climb with Stallone.
Yeah. So worst, I didn't really have. I mean, it was like an hour and 50 minutes long. I would have liked to have shortened it a little bit, but there wasn't really. There was not much that I would have taken out. Because I wasn't bored. I just wanted it to be slightly shorter.
The only thing I wrote down was I hate the IRS and the whole way it's set up. That sucks really bad. And then old people making out is pretty gross. Actually, now that I think about it, anybody making out is pretty gross. Like, I don't even know why they show like kissing scenes
when the people are attractive.
They could be the two hottest people in the world making out. I don't know why I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
I mean, it's a long time since I was a teenager, but even when I was a teenager, if a Victoria's Secret catalog showed up, I'd be excited. I don't remember kissing being like in a movie being like, hell yeah. Like, I don't, maybe it didn't.
Zoom in closer. Like, I don't.
But I don't think I was rewinding that. I was trying to catch a glimpse of boob if there was some of that.
But maybe
I don't think
if
the
they
kissing
zoom out. I think it's when the camera is just so. It's like Boys to Men, then to now. Zoom in close
just
on their mouth,
full on the mouth,
and like you can see like all the stuff going on. I don't like that, and they showed that in this movie, and I didn't like it. So it was old people, so that was worse for me because that's grosser. And then the only other worst that I had was during that scene that you picked where they was driving the ice shanty, driving the outhouse down the ice.
Yeah.
There was a Confederate flag flying.
I saw that.
In Minnesota?
In Minnesota. These colors don't run. It's Minnesota, dude. You guys weren't even a part of that. Just take it easy.
Yeah, I don't get that. That was weird. And then he said the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah.
And that reminds me of the Daughters of the Confederacy, which I really don't like.
Yeah, dude, if people in Minnesota want to fly their participation trophy flag, then they can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, but BTS lasted longer than the Confederacy, so let's calm down a little bit.
Yeah. I know.
Minnesota has a new flag, by the way.
Nice.
It's just it just started. It looks nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
info.
info.
It's not the rebel flag, by the way.
No, I didn't think it was. Yeah, I didn't the old tech, I mean, these guys are like, because they're old, and in the movie, like Walter Matthau was a TV repairman, so his house is full of really old TVs.
Right.
But I kind of like it. It got so old that it's like cool old. It's antique. It's not like, oh, that guy needs to update his stuff. I did see that Buck Henry, the IRS agent, had one of the first like kind of modern looking cell phones. Like it didn't like come in a bag and it didn't look like you could fend off a robber with it. Like it would actually fit in a pocket. Yeah, it's not like Kid Benitez's bag phone that somebody had to break when they were a young kid. 17. Shout out. Dude, I had lunch with Graham before we recorded, and we were talking about Channel 17. He's like, who's the guy that was on that? The newscaster? I was like, Kid Benitez.
I can't believe. Who was it, Sean, that said he broke the phone?
Yeah, it was Sean. God, it's amazing.
The phone. It's freaking great.
Although Buck Henry's like Motorola cell phone did have like I could see it had like the battery like extender, that made it wider. I remember that very distinctly, and it had like the clear plastic case over the screen. Yeah, you had to pull the thing out, the plastic antenna. You had to extract the plastic antenna.
Dude, do you remember getting your cell phone that when you press the side of it, the thing would snap down like in Matrix?
Like in the Matrix.
Yeah, I remember riding with you to Singular Wireless, which is now an Italian restaurant next to Music Express, to go pick that up, and how awesome we thought it was.
Dude, it was freaking great. It was a terrible phone, but it was such a cool thing that the bottom would slide open like that. I loved that phone.
Oh man, tech is stupid. Can't believe we fall for that. Fall for it constantly.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 5 questions. Is it okay for kids?
Yeah, I said 10 plus. I don't think they would like it. Like my kids,
right?
They're not going to get any of these jokes. Like
that's what I'm wondering is if your 10-year-old just saw old guys going like schmuck. He's like, kiss my ass. Like, what do you think that's funny? Like, I think that's funny or not?
Probably not. Like you think it's funny. He also wouldn't like the old people making out.
No, I'm with him. Would this movie get made if it were pitched now? I actually don't know. That's such an interesting question because
I think they could.
Yeah, I mean, not them because they're all dead, but like, could you?
Not with the same guys. Why would you buy Ted Danson's skeleton?
I got an idea for a sitcom. The weird thing is that Matthau's the oldest person in this movie of the leads. He's 73.
Yeah.
Dude, Harrison Ford is in his 80s and like still has a 6-pack. Right. So like people just seem like they're holding together a lot better now than they were 30
modern
years
medicine.
Ago.
Friggin' even what's his name? Even Walter Matthau. Dude, he had freaking double pneumonia when he was filming this movie.
I know, I saw that.
So like modern medicine, man. He's got this.
Yeah, modern HGH and testosterone supplements. But the point is, because I was looking, I was like, I can't put Harrison Ford in this movie. He's freaking too ripped. Like no one would believe him that he's.
Yeah, no, I recasted it for you.
I did too. I got some good ones.
I can't wait.
Yeah, movie or TV show? I'm gonna say movie.
It's got to be a movie.
Yeah, let's do some recasting because that part was really because everyone was so old. It was actually a lot of actors that I know. Which I like.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And you know how? And you did it the same way. Did you start with the age and then go from there, or no? Yeah, I had a pretty like a 2-year age range, I think, just to like give me a little bit of wiggle room. All right. So first person is Jack Lemmon's character, John. Okay, Gustafson. Who'd you put?
I looked up like Kevin Costner, Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington are all about the age Jack Lemmon was when he did this movie. But my actual pick is Sinbad.
What a great pick. I don't even want to say my pick now. That's so good.
Because it's the thing, pick. He wouldn't be like the uptight like Jack Lemmon's character was, but he could still be such a fun like neighbor that you're annoyed with.
Yes. Like, it would be a completely different movie.
Because I just wanted people who I could just imagine just throwing insults back and forth for 2 hours that I would get a kick out of. That was my main move. When
Sinbad's a good one. I had Denzel in there for doing the thing, but the person I picked was Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah,
he played Walter Matthau's part in the remake of Bad News Bears, and I thought he killed it. So nice. I think he could play in this. Who do you trade out Matthau for? Max Goldman.
So Walter Matthau, I looked and it's like Bill Murray, Martin Short, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton. They're all in the right age range.
Yeah,
and I love all those guys.
Yeah,
but I got to go back to the beginning of the podcast. I want Joey Pants.
Oh man,
because he's my favorite. Joey Pants is when he gets angry and he's shouting a lot, and that's this role is perfect for angry shouting Joey Pants.
Oh man.
I was thinking of him and Sinbad just shouting insults at each other, and I was like, God, I would watch that movie. I would totally watch that movie.
Dude, I would totally watch that movie. I put Martin Short because he's so quick.
I know he's great. If I could have found someone to pair him with that was the right person, I would have definitely done Martin Short.
I'm telling you, Martin Short. I think they could give him a script, but they would have 8 hours of extra stuff because they just talk about how he's so fast.
Yeah,
like that's awesome.
That's the fun thing about this movie, because the age range, you actually could cast 1 million people.
Yeah. What did you do the girl?
I got Ann Margret. There's a bunch of good choices because she was in her early 50s, but like I wanted someone that was like kind of exotic, that could be kind of a weird hippie. And so I went Famke Janssen, and if she's busy, my backup is Selma Hayek.
Nice. Both of those are really good. Those two don't seem like they're old enough to play the part. And you know who else doesn't seem that old? Winona Ryder is old enough to play the part.
I know. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought about Marissa Tomei, but I didn't think she could be quite weird enough. But she's definitely attractive enough that you could see men fighting over her. But Winona Ryder would be great.
I put her in parentheses, but the person I really picked was Idina Menzel, because she seems like she could be a hippie.
Yeah,
I don't know if she's hot enough. Did you do Grandpa?
Yeah, Burgess Meredith. This one was pretty easy for me. As the 94-year-old dad who just says inappropriate, hilarious stuff, I would go on Mel Brooks.
Oh, man. Dude, I almost said Mel Brooks. So I had 3 on here because I didn't know who to pick. If we were still going with, you know how we always try to put people of color in these overly whitewashed movies.
Yes.
Morgan Freeman is in the right age, but I didn't feel like he could be gross enough. So then I said, maybe Jack Nicholson. So I went with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that would be funny. I just think Mel Brooks is so hilarious.
Dude.
It doesn't make sense for him to be Sinbad's dad, but if they cast it just like that, I would still think it was great.
I like when movies do that, when they're just
I do too.
Yeah, this is what they look like. What's the problem? You got a problem with that?
Don't worry about it.
Space Shuttle dropped them off. You're focusing on the wrong part.
Yeah, you're focusing on the wrong part.
Oh man, yeah, dude, I'll watch any of those for reals.
The weird thing is that this is not an expensive movie to make, and it doesn't have to be an amazing script. It just has to be 2 people who are funny saying insults to each other. Why haven't they made this again?
I'm saying that if you give me Sinbad and Joey Pants, I don't even know that you have to write too much of a script. You just have to have a loose setting and say, this is what we're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Sinbad, Joey Pants, freaking Jack Nicholson. We probably can't get Jack Nicholson. No, Jack Nicholson will do anything for a paycheck. I think if you throw a little cash at him, he'll be there.
Oh, man. I can't believe those people are old enough. God, we're so old. It's awesome.
Yeah, looking at the list of like 70-year-old actors, like, man, all the people I thought I wanted for this are actually too old to be considered for this role as a 73-year-old.
Yeah. Wait till you try to look up the 20-year-old acters.
Those are the ones I struggle with. I'm like, I don't know
any of these people. Yeah. Every single one of them looks like somebody from One Direction. I don't understand. I don't know who any of them are.
And those people don't even know who One Direction is because One Direction is too old.
So can you watch and enjoy this movie now?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I did too. I
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm gonna probably make my kids watch this when they get old enough. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Did you find it on Max? I had to rent it on Google.
I didn't watch it on Max, but that's where I told my dad to watch it. I thought it was on Max. Maybe it wasn't.
I don't think it is.
Maybe I lied to him.
I mean, I just asked my Chromecast to play it, and it took me to somewhere I had to rent it. Yeah, I think you have to rent it. It may have been on stuff at other times, but right now,
yeah,
you got to rent it. I rented it on Google for $2.99 or YouTube or Apple TV, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, dude, it was way good. If you haven't watched it in a while, you should, and you're our age, you should definitely watch it.
All right, thanks for listening. Our next episode is our 1993 awards show, The Nathans.
The Nathans.
Movie Life Crisis, Nathans, 1993 awards, where we go through our year's worth of movies and we pick our top 3 favorite performances and our top 3 quotes, our top 3 movies
of all the movies.
And then any movies that we want to change our reviews on, or that we think we messed up.
Right.
So should be a fun one. We'll do that next week over the holidays, and we'll have it out on January 1st, and then we'll come back January 8th with our first movie of 94, which I think we decided is going to be PCU.
PCU.
Don't wear the shirt of the band you're going to see.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
New England clam chowder. Ah, man, I love PCU. I can't wait for that.
Sanskrit? You majoring in a 2,000-year-old dead language? It's the Latin. Best I can do.
All right. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Thanks for listening to Movie Life Crisis. Please subscribe, rate, and review. And remember, don't drive angry.